breaking Doctor Who news. We've got videos, screenshots, and more details about the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who. This week the series has been filming here in Bristol. With that, we've been on location to get you the latest news of what's going on and what it might mean for the upcoming Doctor Who 60th anniversary. Stay tuned, but spoiler warning as we will be covering what's doing on location. You've been warned. Greetings everyone, I'm Jack and welcome to Tardis Central. Now before we dive into this video, if you want to keep up to date on the latest Doctor Who news, lore and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Tardis Central. You can also follow us on social media for daily updates on the Doctor Who universe, especially Twitter, where we've been posting the latest clips and pictures from the sets of Doctor Who here in Bristol. Well Whovians, yesterday was chock full of surprise as the latest batch of location filming. Fans have a surprise presence of both David Tennant and Neil Patrick Harris for scenes in Bristol. This comes hot off the heels of an Instagram tease and subsequent announcement via the official Doctor Who social channels. This being that Neil Patrick Harris will be joining the cast, playing, and I quote Russell T Davies, the greatest enemy that Doctor Who has ever faced. It also was joined by Tate and a stunt double for actor Bernard Cribbins. However, Yasmin Finney or other noble family members have not been seen filming thus yet. During the scenes being filmed, for which we have some footage of on screen now, there appears to be chaos in the streets. Harris's character, who is believed by many to be the toymaker, is causing trouble for David Tennant's still yet mysterious doctor. Given other Bristol scenes, it does appear there may be some fluctuations happening in the timeline. While the first day included some scenes of modern day London, albeit filmed in Bristol, the second day featured decidedly more 1920s styling. In addition, supporting artists dressed as unit soldiers, as well as the unit trucks have also been present in Bristol, and they have been very cool to see. So of course this follows their notable appearance last week in Cardiff, when they seemed to be fighting Wrath warriors. However, they were present in Bristol near to Harris's character. What these soldiers were doing is currently unknown right now, but as we've already seen Unit on multiple location shoots for Doctor Who's 60th anniversary by now, it's interesting to see them certainly must be fitting into the story in some way. Beginning of the first day of filming, as said, it became readily apparent that Russell T Davies and the rest of the production team at Bad Wolf absolutely needed to announce Neil Patrick Harris's casting beforehand, as was done with Yasmin Finney, given he was quickly prominent in the day's work ahead of us. Myself and other members of the Nerdgasm team were there on ourselves on location to witness and record the arrival of the actor. He was quickly seen rehearsing alongside David Tennant and the supporting artists portraying everyday people. Of course, Harris not be one to shy away from this. He also posted a picture on Instagram of himself, taken on location, and in a very more formal attire than he was seen in his announcement photo. Quite the way to celebrate his birthday, indeed. So take a look at the videos on screen right now and you'll see what we mean. It would appear something crazy and chaotic is going on. So while this is not an alien invasion, but perhaps the Toymaker's arrival, again it does feel weird calling that, we don't know yet for sure. The time difference between location filming for day 1 and day 2 is rather intriguing to note, particularly as has been evidenced by some of the posters seen on location. Some of them have featured previous scene dates for 2023, like the Carnival poster, but also we've got the appearance of dates of 1925 and 2015, so it's a bit weird. So you might find this interesting. During the chaotic street scenes, extras can be seen waving cardboard signs around. While they may look normal and just be gibberish, there is one that's a cheeky reference. One extra's holding a sign that says, "The End of Time." Of course, while this may be relevant to the episode, it is also the name of David Tennant's final ever Doctor Who episode, obviously until now. Vehicles crashing, minis on fire, and the London taxi. The first day of location filming is very hectic for Doctor Who. Unit's big truck was seen parked in a few locations as we mentioned earlier. While the typical trucks we've become familiar with were also parked on a set location base, they might not have actually been used in the production. So perhaps they did not want being used for some reason, potentially not being needed for filming, I don't know. Bristol filming has of course concluded right now as of the time of putting out this video, we of course can talk about the second day of filming right now. Moving on to the second day of filming in Bristol, it once again took place in the same area, but just a couple of streets away. The time period was changed to 1925, sort of around then. Posters, which we'll cover later in the set designer portion of this video, hint towards it being in the 1925 time zone. The set has been closed off to viewers ahead of the arrival of David Tennant and Tate, though eagle-eyed fans were able to walk through in the daytime and see the Mr. Emporium shop, which looked rather cool. So, eagle-eyed Whovians, and we know who you are, were able to catch glimpses of the Tardis on set as well as it being built and constructed. Both David Tennant and Tate can be seen exiting the Tardis. Take a look at this video on screen in a second and you'll see what I mean. It's fantastic to see both of them back as themselves and arriving at this foreign place once again. Take a look. The extras can be seen on location wearing 1925 dress attire. Thus, this confirms that the time period we find ourselves in is around 1925. Posters on the walls and set dressings do show how far elements of the scene actually work. The Doctor and Donna exit the Tardis, walk down the street which features the 1925 extras, and then proceed to go towards the Mr. Emporium store. It is unknown how the store will be related, but given the Toymaker may be on the horizon and this is a toy shop, you could put 2 and 2 together really. Later on the day of the location filming, the scene expands a bit more and gives us a bit more context. Donna and the Doctor can be seen running out of the Mr. Emporium shop, and likely back towards the Tardis. I think it's safe to presume and theorise that something has happened inside of the shop. Perhaps a run-in with the Toymaker himself, or someone else. Who knows, we need to wait and see until we see footage and learn more about what's actually going on here, but boy are we excited. So the set design for both days was rather interesting if not fascinating. Let's quickly talk about the first day posters, as they might give away more than you think. Take a look on screen and you'll see a circus poster that is stated to take place in West London, between the 14th to the 30th of December. It is unknown what year this takes place, but it could suggest things coming sooner rather than later. Also, get this, some eagle-eyed Whovians have also found that the info line phone number, listed on the poster, is the same phone number the Doctor has for Martha Jones. This can be seen in Series 4 of the show. It's likely just a little Easter egg and not related to what's actually going on. Then again, how is this character dressed somewhat like a circus ringmaster? Perhaps he is this, rather than a Toymaker. Some could compare a Toymaker to a ringmaster in a sense. We've also seen graffiti wall art which contains Flux written on it. Flux, of course, being the latest mainline series of Doctor Who. It's unknown if this has any connection to what's going on in the episode currently, but it could be a neat little Easter egg to tie in what's actually going on right now, and connect back to Jodie Whittaker's era of Doctor Who, which is coming to an end later this year. The set for the second day also contains some rather interesting posters. It appears the second day of filming, some which you can see on screen right now, has a time jump. The posters here are dated to 1925 and reference London. This is located right next to a storefront for Mr. Emporium. Evidently this is likely linked to the character of the Toymaker, given it is a toy shop as we mentioned earlier. There's also another poster reference to the Continental line. Set dressing also saw another local Bristol shop having a makeover, as another store was changed into Ward & Son Umbrella & Co, really fitting that 1925 aesthetic. Also, a local solicitor's was changed to fit another storefront, and we'll put a picture on screen right now and you can tell us if you recognise the reference. So honestly, seeing Doctor Who filming in Bristol, which is where we're based, has been fantastic. The upcoming 60th special for the franchise is going to be a very exciting time for Whovians and ourselves. Additionally, seeing the crowds turning up to watch Doctor Who being filmed, as well as how friendly the production team were, is just amazing. We've learned a fair bit of what's coming up on Doctor Who. Thanks for listening to the other parts of filming, such as Tennant leaving the Tardis with Catherine Tate. We're also potentially aware of some of the content that might be coming up. In the meantime, however, we'll wait and see and speculate accordingly. So what do you think of what's going on with Doctor Who's filming set? Do you have any crazy theories yet for what we might be watching? Let us know in the comment section below, because if you're talking about Doctor Who, then of course we want to hear about it. If you want to keep up to date on all the latest Doctor Who news, lore and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Tardis Central. You can also follow us on social media, or for daily updates on our Doctor Who universe. That's it for myself and Tardis Central. I've been Jack, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.